Hey YouTube, I have something special today. A couple weeks ago, I got an email from a lady named Grace, and she works for Dbmier. And Dbmier has a variety of products that are available for sale, and the one that she requested that I review for this channel was the Dbmier Lightbox. And for those of you who don't know what a lightbox is, it's basically a sheet of some sort that lights up that allows you to do tracing for artwork or allows you to view x-rays or allows you to do any application really where you need a uniform illumination underneath a surface. And I agreed to do this because not only is it nifty to get sent products through the mail, of course, but I also did it because I know that there are quite a few artists who might be interested in a mechanical pencil channel. And since I use my mechanical pencils, I don't just use them. I thought that this would be a really useful product for me as well, because as a gamer, specifically a board gamer, and I do a lot of role-playing games, I spend a lot of time with my mechanical pencils drawing maps. And one of the struggles that I've always had is figuring out how to get the details that I need to be able to see it. My eyesight is terrible, folks. It's horrible, and illumination is always something that is at the forefront of my mind. And so what I was going to do here is give you a little review of the Dbmier A4S Lightbox that I got sent through the mail. Thanks so much, Grace at Dbmier. I appreciate that. And maybe this is a product that will be useful for you. Maybe it'll introduce you to a whole world of art tools that is accessible. If you're an artist in the audience, I'm sure you've seen light boxes before, and if not, this is something that is available. And so let's go ahead and take a tour of the product. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I got it is that it is super thin. I'm gonna turn it off here a second. It just requires a little touch to turn it off. And it is thin. It is basically a piece of plexiglass with some little nubs on the bottom so that it doesn't slip around while you're using it. It has like a veneer surface on the back, and then of course it has this gorgeous front that is gloss, and it has centimeter based rulers on the top and bottom. This is sized for a little bit bigger than A4 size paper, which is a standard paper size that they tend to use in Europe, not so much here in the United States. But I'm sure if you are a draftsperson or an architect or an artist, you may be familiar with these alternate sizes of paper. And so, of course, I got this and I was like, wow, it looks great, super thin. How do I use it? Because I had never used a light box before. And so this particular light box is powered by USB connection. And so it came with a USB cable. And so here we go, USB cable, pretty long cord, connects up to the side here. This is not a battery storage powered device. You have to keep it plugged in order to be able to use it. And I'm sure that that saves tremendously on the cost. If you want a functional product that's going to do what it does and not having to pay extra for bells and whistles that you may not be able to use. I don't really know the circumstances under which artists use Lightbox, but I imagine if you're doing your art, you need to be in a, grounded, steady location so that your hand's not bumping around and that you can do it. And so I could see how a battery on a product like this would kind of be a waste, because you're going to be in a location where you want to be focused on the art with a steady hand. This product does come with a cord that can get you an AC outlet as well for a little bit more. I think that on Amazon you can get the Dbmier A4S Lightbox for $29.99, and if you want to pay $39.99, you can get one that will plug into an actual wall outlet, so that's entirely up to you. I have a little USB battery pack here that I use to charge my phone when I'm on the road, and if I need to charge my laptop while I'm on the road, and so there's a little connection that I have here for my USB power thing that you can just stick the USB cable there, make sure it's on. And then the operation of the Lightbox is really easy. It just requires a touch, and it's not even a press, it's just a touch. So touch goes to the first light level, touch goes to the second light level, and touch goes to the brightest light level. And this is LED lighting underneath it. And of course, LEDs, light emitting diodes, you're much more likely to get a more even dispersal of the light than if you have some other method like compact fluorescence or just a standard incandescent light bulb. I mean, I'm sure artists in the audience, if you want to put down in the comments below, what sort of struggles have you had with light boxes in the past before LEDs came on the market? I mean, I'm certain from an engineering standpoint that light boxes used to be a lot thicker than this if you wanted to use it, because you need to get incandescent bulbs in here. And so that's one of the great benefits of using LEDs for illumination. You get that nice illumination. Now, I considered this is a possibility of using it for the channel to review mechanical pencils, and maybe I will switch up my setup, but I don't think that bottom illumination is going to be the way to go for mechanical pencil reviews, and so I will likely still continue to light from above. But I do want to point out that from a gaming perspective, the Dbmier Lightbox is really going to change how I do things, because as I said, I'm like to sketch stuff out. Part of the reason why I like to play role-playing games is because of all the planning that goes into it. You know, it's like people that half of the fun of a vacation is planning for the vacation and then you take the actual vacation. But a lot of us just like to do research and find out about places and then go there. Well, same sort of thing with planning for my games. I do a lot of drawing for planning for my games, especially if I am the game master, and a lightbox is going to be a great tool for that. And so you can see that I've begun planning for the Society of the Gate Mansion. I have a role-playing group that I play with a couple times a year, and we have an event coming up in September of 2017, and so I've begun planning for a Cthulhu-style role-playing game that will be coming out. And what I did with it is I'm sort of combining Cthulhu with Stranger Things TV series, which a lot of people really love. It was a big surprise hit of the summer, and so I'm sort of melding those two together into a fun role-playing experience for my friends. And so this is something that I'm going to be able to work on and get a lot more done with a Lightbox, not only because I'll be able to see the designs a lot clearer, but I'm really excited about the possibility from a gaming perspective of laying a sheet of paper on top. You know what? Let's just do it. Why am I talking about? Let's just do it. And so I have a Bienfang commercial art papers thing here where it is, I'm using translucent marker paper for this. And this is going to make it really easy for me to overlay a sheet of paper on top of the existing work that I'm drawing on, and it will allow me to trace over my maps with things that I want only me to see, that I don't want my players to see. And so that'll be a really interesting thing to do, because a lot of the times you either have to sketch it out for the player while they're there, but with this Lightbox from a gaming standpoint, what I'm going to be able to do is trace over it. So if I want to make notes about this little chessboard, which is one of the features that's on here, I can jot down like a solution to a puzzle, like maybe it's E1 to E3 for a chessboard for a move, and I want to sort of jot down a solution to a puzzle on the map. Lightbox is going to be perfect for that. And so check out the Dbmier A4S on Amazon. It retails for $29.99. It's super lightweight. It's easy to plug it into a USB source to get your power. The levels of illumination on it vary in brightness, and so this is level 3, and you can turn it off with a touch as well. And so touch for level 1, touch for level 2, touch for level 3, and then turn it off. Very easy to use. And so I hope this product might be useful for me. Thanks so much, Grace from Dbmier, for sending me the Lightbox. I really appreciate it. I'll definitely get some great use out of it, and I'm hoping that there are some artists in the audience, or gamers in the audience, or architects, or draftspeople in the audience, or doctors in the audience who might be able to make use of this product. Really affordable, yet solves one of the key issues with working with light and a drawing. And so thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching the channel. I have a couple reviews coming up for mechanical pencils, and so stay tuned for that. And I hope you have a great day.